Umamusume Pretty Derby just released globally on June 26th of this year. But let's say a month or two before then you're a little impatient and you go looking for something to tide you over until release. That's when you find it. Winning Derby, Idol Musume Sim. Girl avatars bring legends to life. Train Winbees, become a top owner. Stunning 3D graphic, multiple race angle. I mean, how could you not want to play this? I found this game when I pre-registered for Umamusume, and these preview images intrigued me so much I just had to see what it was like. And yeah, it is truly one of the strangest gacha games I have ever seen. Before we get to the game itself, let's take a look at the description on the App Store. In the future, humans have created female figures to revive the former glory of famous horses on the racecourse. They injected the soul of those famous horses into the figures, known as Winbee. Yeah, I'm not calling them that. They inherit the memories of historical horses, and each one is unique. The possesses strong willpower and physical strength, is loyal to humans yet possessing their thoughts. Their sole purpose is to create the best results for their masters on the race course. This just makes them sound like slaves! And then they just copy and pasted that last half, probably after running it through ChatGPT to rewrite it. Okay, starting out strong. In this story of the miraculous continent of the 2D world, Winbees are representatives of the horse racing industry and symbols of victory goddesses in people's hearts. The continent of the 2D world? Alright, I guess the Earth is flat in the Winning Derby universe? We're already getting some interesting lore here. The game has 2.4 stars, and that's actually surprisingly high considering it's a pretty bad ripoff of Umamusume, which is also free to play. It's made by a company called ML Interactive Limited, but there's not too much information about them online. I found a website where they claim to have made an idol RPG that has over 1 million downloads, but the name of the game is conveniently never mentioned, so there's no real way to verify that. Okay, maybe I'm being too harsh. Let's actually give Winning Derby a shot. Oh. Well, let's not be too hasty with our judgment. Let's take a look at the... Wow. Honestly, I don't really know what to say. There's a lot to look at, and none of it is particularly good. So let's start with the most obvious thing. The AI-generated art that's plastered everywhere. It's inescapable in Winning Derby. The characters don't follow a consistent art style and just do not look good, not to mention that their designs change drastically in any other art they're featured in. Also, for some reason, one of the characters has cat ears in her regular art and they changed to horse ears in her post-training art. I guess it is nice that they're inclusive of other species in the racing world, including shapeshifters. I'll leave more of my thoughts about the use of AI in this game for later, but regardless of ethics, you have to agree that this just looks like shit. Even my home screen is plastered with this horrible low-res image of, I don't know, some horse girl. She might be one of the characters I have, but I have no idea because their designs are wildly inconsistent thanks to the devs using AI to depict them. Anyways, besides that, the UI throughout this game also looks pretty bad. It's not nearly as awful as the character art, but it just feels cheap, especially the animations. The only part of the UI that I do like is this thing in the corner of each screen that's probably meant to convey races currently happening, but even if you tap on it, you can't watch them or anything, so it's a purely aesthetic feature. The main point of Winning Derby is to train your horse girls and win races. You train a character using this menu, and even though the system was very poorly explained to me in the tutorial, I have genuinely no idea how it works. I just lock some stuff and spam the train button and hope it all works itself out. Also, if you're enjoying this video, I'd really appreciate if you left a like, comment, and subscribe so more people can see it. Thank you! Now that we've trained, let's enter a race, or enroll. There are some races that take names from real-life events later on, but for now we have to get through the maiden race, the listed race, and the rating race. During races, the game switches to using 3D graphics, and they actually look halfway decent, even though I have to wonder if they just ripped the horse girl models from somewhere. However, you've probably noticed that the 3D model and the AI-generated art for my horse girl look absolutely nothing alike. I mean, they have a completely different hairstyle and color. This is an issue that's present for every character, which really supports my theory that these models were not made specifically for this game. Or if they were, they just didn't put any effort into them, and that wouldn't surprise me either. The races themselves are honestly kind of boring to watch, but at least the running animations are pretty funny looking. Unlike Umamusume, the camera angle really doesn't change much unless you manually switch to this weird 360-degree view of whoever's in the lead, and they'll also make random anime girl sounds every now and then. yeah, I don't know. That's pretty much all there is to racing in this game, though I do have to mention that during one race, the same horse girl won first and second place. And I guess the clone of my character won 8th while I got 9th? That can't be fair, right? Since this is a gacha game, I do have to talk about the gacha system. There are 3 different kinds of banners you can pull on: normal, advanced, and limited. You need 1,000 diamonds to pull on the advanced banner, and throughout my time playing Winning Derby, I only ever obtained around 30. Guess the grind is intense. The gacha rates are also as abysmal as you'd expect, but really nothing new. While I had unlocked the limited recruit when I first played Winning Derby, it was now locked and wouldn't tell me if I needed to complete a mission to unlock it again or what. Such a shame too, because I would have loved to obtain characters like Good Baba and Able Friend. There's also a shop in Winning Derby, but please don't give this game your money. You'd be better off setting your cash on fire. They put an annoying big sale ad that flashes on your home screen, and I think it's been there since I downloaded the game a few months ago, with no way to get rid of it besides buying what they're selling. Yeah, real innovative advertising, you guys. As far as I can tell, there's no story in this game, and the only place I can think of that would possibly contain any kind of story is this tab called Gallery. But yeah, tapping on either of these things, Profilio or Memory, just doesn't work. I guess we'll never get to see the gripping, emotional story of Winning Derby. Before we wrap things up, I just want to go over one more unfortunately named feature that I found while looking around the game. You can advance your characters, which I'm gonna assume is like Star Unlock and umamusume. You can also... Decompose? Decompose? I mean, yeah, I guess you are killing a character by deleting them from your lineup, but that's kind of a dark way to put it, no? Even if she's a little ugly, I don't think Roaring Lion deserves to be decomposed. There are probably plenty of other things I skipped over in Winning Derby, but I don't think this game deserves any more of my time or yours. It's very clearly a rushed, cheap knockoff of umamusume meant to capitalize on the release of the global server. Whereas you can tell that umamusume was made with genuine love and passion for horse racing, Winning Derby has absolutely no soul. It's just a heartless cash grab. Hi, so I'm editing this video right now, and I just found out from this Reddit post that Winning Derby was apparently under investigation for using AI-generated art and plagiarizing umamusume a year ago. And if they were found to have violated the terms of whatever program they were working with, they were going to have to pay the equivalent of 70,000 US dollars. So, I don't know what the results of this were, but the game is still around and still doing the same thing, so I don't know. Something to add, though. Oh my god, this is all so absurd. Like I said, the game is full of AI-generated assets, and as an artist, especially when going to art school in less than a month, oh my god, I just can't support that. I know these points have been spoken about time and time again, so I won't repeat what other people have already worded better, but I feel like using AI art all throughout your game shows a complete lack of care. And if you don't care about your own game, then why should anyone? So overall, don't play this game. Don't give it your time or your money, it's seriously not worth it. If you want to play an actual good horse racing game, umamusume is right there. Or you could even play one of the Barbie Horse Adventures games and probably have a much better time. Oh, writing camp for the Wii, I miss you. Thank you all so much for watching, and I hope you enjoyed this quick look into Winning Derby. If you don't know me, my name is Pythea, and I love retro games. I'll actually be making videos about those soon, I promise. Not just gacha games. This one just popped back into my head and I had to talk about it. Anyways, I'd appreciate it if you subscribe so you can be one of the first to see my new videos. You can also help this video out in the algorithm by giving it a like and leaving a comment. Thank you to anyone who does this, and I'll see you again soon. Bye bye!